ปิดใช่ไหมคะค่ะหลวงพี่พร้อมแล้วนะคะโอเคค่ะ Good afternoon everyone. Welcome to Saturday meditation. Today your teacher monk is Venerable Pasura. Please welcome Venerable Pasura from Denmark. Good afternoon Venerable Pasura. Welcome. ค่ะ Can you see us Venerable Pasura หลวงพี่คะ Can you see from the camera? Can you see everyone in person in here?
You can't see and you can't hear.
B ท่านเห็นไหม
เสียงป้ายังออกไม่อยู่เลย
ค่ะหลวงพี่เริ่มเลยค่ะ เปิดกล้องด้วยค่ะหลวงพี่คะเปิดกล้องเลยค่ะพร้อมแล้วค่ะ Good afternoon again everyone. Today is Saturday meditation. Your teacher is Venerable Pasura from Denmark. Please welcome Venerable Pasura ค่ะค่ะ Please bow to our teacher monk. Bow 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 Today, please welcome our teacher monks, Venerable Pasura from Denmark. Yes. Don't forget to open, turn on the camera, please. Yes.
Good afternoon. So welcome again to another meditation session. So I will be sharing with you the tips of meditation today. So I heard that there's some of you coming in person in New Jersey. I'm coming live to you from Denmark. So I'm not sure if there anyone who is new or is it is your first time coming to practice meditation. It will be nice to know if you just tell me a bit that if there's anyone who is coming for the first time. Anyway, so I will brief a bit about the technique just in case it's your first time. So first of all, the techniques of meditations, the terms meditation refer to the skill that we can develop in order to harness our attention, to keep our attention at one point, so that it build up into stillness of mind. It helps the mind to be calm, to find something called inner peace that usually people talk about. But when it comes to the practice of meditation, it's not about trying to force our attention or force our mind to be quiet, because eventually that will be trying to fight the mind. And when we fight with our mind, it's not going to be still. It actually ends up being much worse. That's because we try to force something that's not going to happen. Just you can try it right now, trying to say, okay, quiet my mind, just stay silent. Eventually your mind will pop up with some thoughts. And that's also why a lot of people, when practice meditation, usually sort of give up after a few tries, because they said, oh, I can't meditate, I can't quiet my mind. Whenever your mind begins to have thoughts coming in, that means it is normal. It means your mind function normally. It's supposed to happen. It doesn't mean that you're not going to be able to meditate or anything. So here's the key. We can't force our mind to shut off, but we can slow it down. So by slowing down means we taking some time to slowly addressing or turn our attention to different things in order to reduce the speed of our thoughts. For example, like try to do it right now with your eyes open, okay? Imagine with your mind, turn your attention to your imagination that you just, let's say, take a vacation. I know it's cold there after blizzard, right? So imagine you take a vacation to Thailand right now. You just get on a plane, you fly to the southern part of Thailand and on this beautiful tiny island called Phuket. And just picture yourself with your eyes open and you are sitting on a beach. The sky is perfectly clean. The water is so blue. The sun is shining in the sky, just so warm. You feel the sun beating on your body. Can you imagine the sensation? You see that's what it's like. We can project things with our mind. We can turn attention to some other things besides randomly jumping from thoughts about work, about relationship, about different things that moving going on all the time. So, but even though you try to imagine, okay, I'm right there on the beach, I'm just feeling the sun, the breeze, and then something else will come up, because this is what your mind used to think about. Your jobs, your work, your deadline, everything just keep coming up. Then what? Go back to the beach. Go back to the point where you just feel, I'm okay right here. I'm content right here. I just love to be here. I feel comfortable to be here. Just going back to that point and start again. So take your time from the relaxation of your body and relaxation of the mind. Eventually, you're going to find yourself being able to stay in one spot a lot easier without taking much effort. Each time those thoughts coming in, just okay. Whenever you're already distracted, come back to relax your body, relax your mind, come back to where you feel, I'm content right here. Eventually, your mind will come to be still on its own. That's the trick. Whenever we try to fight it, then it becomes something that, it's like you to try to put the lid on something that's about to explode. So eventually it's kaboom. But that's not going to work. So take your time, take it easy. Now, recap from the last time that I mentioned about, in order to know that you are on the right track of meditation, one thing you can do is to observe one feeling that is called contentment. Contentment is the feeling when you feel like, I'm okay, I'm settled right here. I don't want to go anywhere. I don't want to do anything. I'm just settled right here. I'm just sufficient, full, complete, by myself. That's contentment is like. So today I'm gonna take it a bit more into something called finding our nature. Finding our nature of the body all the way to the nature of the mind. The nature of the body is when, imagine that you just let yourself completely loosen up. Imagine right now, like you release your body weight towards the gravity and just feel the way the gravity is interacting with your body. You don't feel like you have to force against it. So let loosen up every part. That's the natural state of your body when everything is completely relaxed and loosening up. So the mind is in the same way. The mind that does not input or inject any thoughts, any force into the mind. Just allow it to be. So whenever you slowly feel like the mind is jumping from here and there, slowly feel like you're removing stuff, unburden your mind, just like you just remove the backpack of the mind, something like that. So eventually the mind feel lighter, and that's the natural state of the mind until you can really bring it back down to something that we call the center of the body, which is the natural point within of your body. You can just feel it at the end of your breath when you breathe deep and long. If you can try it, to slowly observe your inhale, follow it down until it touches and turns in the middle of the abdomen where you feel relieved, at ease, and spacious. That is the center of the body. This is your natural spot where you can find your true nature. So just observe the sensation of peace you find in that spot. And whenever you might get distracted, start from relax the body, clear your mind, going back down to that center point within yourself again. So that's the drill. So without any further ado, after we come ready, so let's get it started with the meditation part. So let's start from let's start from stretching your body. Stretching your neck, just rotate your neck left and right all around, all the way to your shoulders. Loosen up every single muscle. You may stretch your arms, your hands, fingers, so that every muscle feel loosening up. And then adjusting your sitting posture. Whether you're going to be sitting on a chair or sitting on the floor, the most important part is not to force yourself in a sitting posture that you don't feel right. So take your time to adjust yourself until you feel that this is natural to me, this sitting posture. If you're sitting on a chair, turn your attention to the feeling of your feet touching the floor, and turn your attention to feel your legs, your knees. Observe if there is any tension, then you can adjust them until they feel loosening up. Now rest both of your hands on your lap. Take your time to just place them in the way that there is no tension at your elbows and your shoulders. Feeling that your shoulder doesn't strain. Allow your shoulders to drop naturally. Keep your back straight. Keep your neck upright. Feel that your spine is vertically aligned with your seat without putting tension at your neck or your lower back. Release your body weight toward the gravity. Allow every part to slowly loosening up, little by little. And then open your attention to your body sensation. The feeling of your body. Observe the sound that you hear, the feeling on your body. all the way to the breath that you take. In each breath, inhale and exhale. Inhale softer, gentler than the last time, until you feel your breath turns in the middle of your abdomen. Extend your out breath all the way out, allowing your eyes to close gently, softly, feeling the way your eyelashes softly touched one another, and the relaxation from your eyes spread across your face all the way to your whole body. As your attention is with your body sensation, adjust your posture a little bit more to see that you feel settled at your seat, to feel that this is the way you don't have to force yourself at all. It is so easy for you to be sitting just like this, right here, right now, feeling that the blood circulation can flow smoothly from top to toes. And turn your attention to picture yourself sitting alone somewhere isolated. It could be in the nature, like on the beach or on top of the hill. You can look down to see all the green grass and expand your attention to the horizon. Or just imagine yourself alone in a vast open space with yourself in the middle of it, watching, observing anything that passed by. It doesn't matter what happens. Now you feel yourself settle down at this spot, in this open space, or in the natural scenery of your choice. I let your whole body slowly relax. Let your body slowly return to its natural state, where there is no tension, no thoughts, where everything is loosening out. So let's relieve tension from the muscle on your face, Observe the feeling at your forehead so you can feel relaxed before move it down to the eyebrows. Your nose, then relax down to both of your cheeks and your jaw, feeling that your whole facial muscles are all relaxed and at ease. Move your attention to relax the back of your head down to your neck and relax down to both of your shoulders, your arms, your hands, until you can feel the relaxation touching the tips of your fingers. Relax your chest down to the abdomen, legs, feet, all the way to your toes. Flush out all tension from your entire body until it feels like the whole body is empty and hollow inside, just like a balloon that is weightless and no string attached. Relax your face, shoulders, your neck, and on around the whole body. Whenever your mind is distracted, gently bring it back to the feeling of your body again, to the feeling relaxed here at this spot. Each time your mind wanders, each time something takes your attention away, gently bring it back to the natural state of your body, this sense of relaxation and feeling at ease from head to toes. Turn your attention to feel the space around you. .360 encircle yourself. There is nothing around. As you find yourself in your personal spot, away from everything, here where you can just rest your body, your mind, where you can set everything aside, where there is no competition, nothing to hide, nothing to show, nothing to care about, where you can just put everything down, cast them all aside, and just allow yourself to be at ease. And little by little, your mind will slowly unwind all the matters inside will slowly unravel and tangle. You may feel loosened up from within until everything feels spacious, light, expand. The freer your mind is, the more calm you will feel. You feel calm and settled down, still. So continue to free up your mind. Let it return to its natural state without any contamination of worry, frustration, of any dissatisfaction. Just your pure consciousness right here with yourself, with your awareness of your body's comfort. Relax from head to the toes. Maintain your attention with awareness of your comfort. It is normal for the mind to wander off or to produce thoughts. The mind always clinging on to external matters, affairs. The mind always engaged with all of those matters, and they keep taking the mind from the point of peace. So now, whenever you feel like anything is dragging your mind away, so gently end that conversation and retreat to your body relaxation from your face, your body, down to you feeling your mind at ease right here again. If you feel slightly sleepy, or have lost awareness, you may slightly open the eyes, just enough to see a little light, and it will raise your awareness. There is nothing else you need to do. On the contrary, it's all about completely let go, control, expectation. Simply be right here where you are at ease, where peace is your companion. And now that the body and the mind are so comfortable, you may feel that your body begins to be empty and hollow within. So you may gently turn your attention to the awareness of your center's feeling, the natural home of your mind. The point in the middle of your abdomen where you can feel that it is the center of everything around you, the point where you can just lay everything down within you. Touch that natural spot within yourself. Feeling the way everything tenderly touches, as if your consciousness tenderly descending down on top of a cushion. Every touch is silky, and keep aware of that peace. Once it touched inside, stream of relaxation arise and circulate to your whole body. That wave of relaxation relieve your whole face, the body, and your mind from even tiny spot of tension. Calmness finally comes when the mind is steady, when we are letting go, when we just allow our mind to free up all the space within, to free up all of the garbage our mind have collected. A spacious sensation you feel inside is the empty space in your mind after all negativities are disposed of. And that space now can be filled with peace, with tranquility. And that peace is the natural state of our mind when there is no trace of negativity, of anger, disappointment, resentment, or worry, just the space that fill with peace. So observe and be at this, feeling comfort you have found within yourself. Whatever happens, let them be. Anything that is taking your attention away, retreat and restart from relaxing the body and the mind until it returns to this spot. Nothing to force, nothing to push. It's all about let go everything that we hold on. When we let go, then we can really be here inside. That true nature of peace within you. It is the origin of happiness. It is the happiness that comes with contentment. That happiness does not fluctuate with external situations or circumstances. No matter how things are, no matter what happens, that peace within you always provides you with bliss, contentment, even there is nothing to gain or lose, because that contentment is complete on its own. There is no feeling of missing, lacking. That's what our true nature is like, completely filled with peace. So keep aware of that centers feeling where comfort is radiating from inside. Keep aware of that peace gently, softly, like we are carrying something that is so soft, so delicate, and we just carry it there at the center. Feel that delicacy of peace. Now that peace is part of your mind, your mind rests so comfortably at its natural spot. Let that sensation of comfort flow within your entire body where it goes up to your head, down to your face, your body, your hands. Feel that sensation of peace in your entire body, head to the toes. Open your attention to the feeling at your feet, your hands, your breath. Slowly feel your breath as you are inhaling very softly. Observe the cool air that is reaching its turning point, and extend your out breath all the way. Inhale again, take it all the way down, and exhale, let it all the way out. Maintain your awareness with the centers feeling inside, while your breath is flowing normally. And now that you feel ready and comfortable, please slowly stretch your neck, rotating your neck, stretch it a bit, and stretch your shoulders, rotating a few times. And when you feel comfortable, slowly open your eyes and breathe a few times afterward. And stretch your body a bit more after your eyes are open. And that concludes the meditation parts for today. So if you feel like sharing how you feel, or if you don't want to put into words, you may put it out in terms of number. Let's say if you put scaling of your feeling, that let's say number 1 is that the mind is completely restless, like jumping around from thoughts to thoughts, unstoppable, until 5 becoming completely silence, flat line. So if you can scale it from 1 to 5, and let me know how it feels, it will be helpful. So, and also if you feel like you can touch that natural feeling, natural spot inside yourself, or is too hard, or feel free to share it in the comment, both on Facebook and YouTube. So I can, and also if you have any questions that during your practice that you may come across, or even your past practice that you have experienced before, but you weren't sure what is going on, was it right, was it wrong, and you want to have some qualification. So you also please feel free to ask the questions, so you can put it down in the comment part, both on Facebook and YouTube, and the staff will be monitoring it. And also you guys who come in person in New Jersey today, if you have any things that you want to share or you want to ask, and feel free to put it right away.
Even in here, if you would like to share or ask a question, please
Is
raise your
there
hand.
anybody putting down any numbers?
Okay, I can hold it for you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. That was very relaxing, and your voice is very soothing, and it got me very deep into my meditation
So?
today. and I felt very
And
relaxed and at ease. Thank you.
if you don't have any questions or any comment,
Anyone would like to hear the question?
I have a little bit of stories to share with you today. It was a story that actually in my text, but I find it very useful to look at the stories as a little bit of kind of reminder what's going on in the world or in reality anyway. So take it as just like some kind, kind of just storytelling. Go here how it goes. Once upon a time. So there was one guy. His name is Abdullah. I know the name is weird to use. Okay, let's hear it again. Abdullah. So there's one guy. He was just a normal man. One day, he wanted to learn Dhamma. It's like I'm serious today. I want to be more spiritual. I want to learn something. So he decided to see one of the monk who is enlightened. It's like, wow, this is awesome, enlightened monk who lived in actually remote forest. That first monk that he went to, this monk was famous for being in a recluse, in solitary, without anyone around him. Just like he spent most of his life in the forest alone. So he's more like meditation kind of type. He doesn't really talk much. So this guy went to see the monk, and he asked the monk, say, "Hey, can I learn the Dhamma from you?" So the monk was like, "Okay." But because he was, more like meditation type, so he didn't say anything. It's like completely silent. He didn't say a word. He would just sit there, close his eyes, meditating. But that was the way he tried to teach the guys that, okay, you just don't need to do anything and don't say anything. Just close your eyes, let your mind rest. So after a while, the guy got really upset. He felt provoked. It's like, come on, I came all the way. You're not gonna say anything to me. So he was totally furious. He was frustrated. So he left. He went to see another one. Now the second one that he saw actually was one of the wisest monk of all. It's like super knowledgeable. He's like he knows a lot, and he was actually very good in teachings too. So he went to the second monk and he said, "Oh, I went to that monk in the forest. I went all the way there. He didn't say anything to me. I was very disappointed. So I really want to learn something. So could you teach me?" So now the second monk, okay, I know, I hear your situation. So here's what I'm gonna be doing. So he started to explain something that is called high discourse of Dhamma, complicated. It's actually really hard to listen to and really good to listen to at the same times. But it was very long. So he spent a few hours explaining everything in little details, like getting chronologies, sequences, how everything up into smaller details. Now, this guy, Atula, got upset again. It's like, come on, what am I going to do with this knowledge? It's way too much. It's way too long to listen to. I don't know what to do with it. Now he got upset again. He felt furious again. So he left. He left the second monk. Said, oh, talking too much. So he went to see the third one. The third one is actually, he's the one who, more like the one who looked after the Buddha. So he's like a personal attendant. So that's why he actually learned a lot from the Buddha himself too. So he knows a lot too. So it's actually pretty good in teaching. So he told the third one about the situation that he faced with the first and the second. So the first one said nothing. The second one said too much. Come on, just teach me something useful. So the third one, okay, I hear your situation. So he explained everything very practical Dhamma, just practical enough to be used and briefly. Just brief enough for him to just, okay, this is like instant noodle, cup noodle, okay? Cup noodle type of Dhamma. You just take it, do it, and you get it. You think the guy's satisfied now? No, he's not. He actually got upset again. So he got so upset that he just left. And finally he went to see the Buddha. He said, Buddha, today I went to see 3 of your students. 1, said nothing. 2, talked too much. 3, said too briefly. Oh, I got so upset. So that's why he was complaining to the Buddha that 3 of the monks that he went to, none of them really make him feel satisfied. Then the Buddha said, blame and praise exist with humanity in the past. They will exist with humanity now and will continue to exist with humanity in the future. Basically, being blamed or being praised are always common in our lives, no matter what is going to be doing. You can be saying nothing, somebody will be pleased, some people will be displeased. You can be saying a lot, explain very detailed, then you may upset someone and please someone. At the same time, when you make it practical in the same way that someone might not like it, someone may really enjoy it. So this is a situation, basically it ends up to say, there is nothing you can do to please everybody in the world. Doesn't really matter. Even you're doing your best and what you do is really super, super fantastic. It turned out so well. There will always be someone who try to spot the wrong things and upset even you do it right. So that's the Buddha explained the Dhamma for his guy. He said, focus on your practice, focus on your values, the values that you believe in, that value is good, that is decent, and you keep up your code of conduct according to the value that you keep up. And thus will finally reveal the true values inside you. So no matter what is going on, no matter who is saying, the wise person will always see that value hidden inside you. We have the saying in Thai that, a piece of gold is wrapped by a rag. So it's like even on the outside, it's very dirty, nobody want to touch it, but inside it's very valuable. So we just can always keep up with the values and focus on what we do that is beneficial to ourselves and people around us. It's like just giving love to ourselves, giving love to everyone around us. And if that is the value that we believe in, and eventually, the right people, the wise person, will finally see the true nature of ourselves. So that is how the story goes. Doesn't matter what you do, it's just completely useless to put your attention with someone who, like these days, kind of ironic that we spend most of the lifetime on the cyberspace, in social media. And there will always be comments. Some is good, some is bad. If you imagine, you just put any record down. So now it's like when you have so many compliments, we got so elated, you see. And sometimes we can get lost in those kind of feeling too, even they're not real. The reality is that what we really believe in that is good and what we really do that is really in line with the values that we keep up. So that is what I have to share with you today as a little story, just to make you feel at ease with this Saturday afternoon. So if you have any questions or anything or any comments, please feel free to ask.
Yes, anyone would like to ask any question again, please?
Anything at all?
Yes. Not for at this moment, and I would like to say thank you, Hluang Pi,
Okay.
for the valuable wisdom talk today, and avoidable fact that blame and praise is always,
So?
So if you don't have any question at all, we would like to pay homage or pay respect to our teacher monks. Please bow.
Seems like there's no question, right?
Bow.
I cannot hear anything from anybody.
everybody enjoy ค่ะ everyone enjoy the topic right
Okay, so if there is no questions,
uh, for at this moment we don't have any question ค่ะ and then we pay respect to you
call it a
already
day.
yes
I'll be looking forward to see it.
so it's no comment on the Facebook or YouTube either ค่ะ